All right, let's talk about financial literacy. I know, it sounds like this huge, scary topic, right? Like something you need a PhD for. But what if it's not about being some Wall Street genius? What if it's actually just about a few tiny, totally doable habits that can change everything about how you feel about your money?
Okay, picture this with me for a second. You grab your phone, you go to open your banking app, and in that split second, right before the numbers actually show up, what's that feeling you get? Is it just, oh, cool, let's see what's up? Or is it, yeah, something else entirely?
Yeah, for so many of us, it's that tiny little oh no, that little clench in your stomach. And look, if that's you, I want you to know you are so not alone. It's an unbelievably common feeling, even for people who are smart, totally on top of things, and work their tails off.
So, what's the deal with that? Why is it that you can be so good at your job, at your life, but when it comes to your own money, you feel completely lost? Let's dig into that gap, the one between just knowing about money and actually understanding your money.
See, this is the key difference. On one side, you've got knowing about money in theory. You could probably pass a test on it, you can talk a good game about finance. But the other side, that's about understanding your money. And that feels totally different. It feels like calm, it feels like control. They are absolutely not the same thing.
And that really gets us to the heart of it. Financial literacy isn't about jargon or complex charts. It's really, really simple. It's about knowing how money flows through your actual everyday life and feeling like you're the one holding the steering wheel.
So you might be thinking, okay, great, where do I even begin? Well, the most important first step has absolutely nothing to do with a budget spreadsheet. It all starts with one single, really powerful question. Seriously, think about that. If a complete stranger looked at your bank or credit card statement from last month with no other information about you, what would they think you care about most? Would they see your commitment to health or family or learning new things? Or would they see a whole lot of takeout and impulse buys? It's often a pretty jarring disconnect. Now, the place where this story really gets told is in our discretionary spending. This is all the money that's left after the have-tos, like rent and utilities. It's the coffees, the streaming services, the dinners out, the fun stuff. This is where our real choices and our real values come out to play.
So here it is, your very first tiny habit. It's just 3 steps. 1, get a piece of paper and write down 3 to 5 things that you truly deeply value. 2, pull up last month's spending and just look at it. See where that discretionary money went. And 3, ask the question, does this match up? You don't have to judge yourself or fix it all at once. Just becoming aware, that is step 1 of everything. All right, the next couple of habits are all based on one simple, universal truth. Our brains are kind of lazy. They want the easy path. They hate boring, tedious tasks. So instead of trying to fight your own brain with sheer willpower, which, let's be honest, never works for long, you build systems to outsmart it. I love this idea. Instead of dreading it, reframe it. You're not doing your finances, you're having a little coffee date with your bank account. It's a quick check-in just to make sure you're both on the same page. This is the antidote to what most of us do, which is just kind of sleepwalk through the month, hoping for the best. And on this little 30-minute date, you just ask 3 simple questions. First, a reality check. Where did the money actually go? No emotion, no judgment, just the facts. Second, a goal check. Did these choices get me closer to my goals or further away? And third, a focus check. What's just one small thing I can focus on for next month? Not trying to fix everything, just one thing. Okay, now for what might be the laziest and most effective habit of them all. The philosophy here is pure genius. Stop relying on making good decisions every single day. Instead, make one smart decision once and then let a system do the work for you forever. Here's what that looks like in practice. Automation. You put your money on autopilot. Set up your bills to be paid automatically. Set up a transfer to your savings account to happen automatically. And here's the key. Schedule it for the day after you get paid. Your important goals get funded before you even see the money. This is how you take care of your future self without even thinking about it. Okay, so we've got our values and our systems. The final and maybe most powerful piece of this puzzle is all in our heads. It's about changing the stories we tell ourselves about money. Oh, and here's another great tiny habit. If some extra, unexpected money comes your way, don't just blow it. Think of it like a seed. Plant it somewhere it can grow, like in savings or an investment. So many of us fall into this trap.
We're compulsive learners. We read all the articles, we watch all the videos, we feel like we're being productive, but we never actually do anything. The new habit is to be a tiny action taker. The moment you learn something new, you take one small, simple action on it. That's it. That's what creates momentum.
We need to talk about the word frugal. It's gotten a bad rap. It sounds like punishment, like you're depriving yourself. But let's redefine it. Being frugal is just about being intentional. It's a smart and honestly peaceful way to live. It's a strategy, not a sentence.
And this is the mental flip you need to make. The old way of thinking, when you say no to buying something, is, ugh, I feel deprived. The new mindset, I feel self-respect. Because that no isn't about punishment. It's about saying yes to your future, yes to less debt, yes to more freedom. It's an act of deep respect for the person you are becoming.
And finally, we need to change the goal of the whole game. The old goal was keeping up with the Joneses, buying stuff to impress other people. The new goal, it's about keeping promises to yourself. It's about building trust with yourself. A big part of this is just having honest conversations about money, maybe with a partner, maybe with a friend. Breaking that taboo is a game changer. You see, when you start putting these little habits into practice, something amazing happens. They stop being just a list of things to do. They start to weave together and become your new money story. And in this story, you are the main character. So let's quickly recap them. Number 1, align your spending with your values. 2, do that monthly money check-in. 3, automate the basics. 4, treat extra money like a seed. 5, take tiny actions instead of just learning. 6, have honest conversations. 7, reframe no as an act of self-respect. And finally, number 8, invest in your skills, not just stuff. See, none of these are rocket science. They're small hinges that swing big doors. And I want to leave you with this thought because it's so important. No matter where you're at right now, you are not behind. This isn't a race. There's no finish line you were supposed to have already crossed. You're just right here, right now, starting your next chapter. So let's make this real. Right now, looking at that list of 8 habits, what is the one, just one tiny thing you will actually start doing this week? Not someday, not next month, this week. Because that single small decision, that's how your story really begins.